Good evening, everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I was just going to review some of the pins and ornaments that I had gotten the other day. Not sure if anybody will come on. I know Nick was streaming. Not sure how late the Magic Kingdom was going to be open. Hello, Noah. Thank you for joining. Just a quick stream before Pepper Tree Villa goes on. I know Meg and Steve kind of did some quick stuff. If Meg comes back on, I'll jump off, but I know I'll jump off when Pepper Tree Villa goes. Hello, just another Disner. I was just going to show the pins again. Hello, Expedition Greg. The pins and ornaments that I got the other night, because I know with the cricket eating and then trivia, it kind of got a little hectic. I'm doing pretty good. And yourself? Hello, Lorena. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I'll stay on till about almost 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, because I know Pepper Tree Villa is planning on going live, and I will respect that time. I'm just jumping on real quick because I know Steve's World and Mickey's Magic we're on, and I know they're traveling, and Meg was still enjoying her dinner at Disney World. So I was just going to quick show pins and some ornaments that I picked up the other day from the Hallmark store and Disney store. Hello, Stacey Rogers. Thank you for joining. But then it'll just be real quick. I'm just trying to get my watch time up and need to just get that going. I'll be looking for another night to stream, do regular live streams. I don't want it always to be all trivia. I do have various general trivia, Disney trivia, and stuff like that. So I'll start with the Hallmark ornaments. Yeah, I was surprised how many ornaments my Hallmark store actually had, but I just picked up a few. Like 3. One's a gift, and then the other 2 are mine. But they still had a good bit of different ones. Not too many Disney ones left, but there were some things. Thank you, just another Disner. Thank you for that. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It would be much appreciated. And I do thank everyone for joining. But this was the first one. I am from Pittsburgh, PA. I actually have a niece who is in her teens, is a big, giant Penguins fan. This just happened to be there, which was kind of surprising. So I went ahead and grabbed it for her. And I will be giving it to her. I didn't have it with me in my car today when I dropped off something else for her birthday. But this will be for her. So I picked up that. It's a Pittsburgh Penguin jersey ornament. She loves the Penguins, and that was that. So okay. That'll be pretty fun. Then that's interesting. A lot of we have a Hallmark store. Kohl's sells Hallmark ornaments. I'm not sure if our Macy's sells them. I didn't really go in and look at ornaments there. I know they usually carry their own line, but I know Kohl's carried them, Hallmark, and there was somewhere else I was at, and they actually had Hallmark ornaments also. But the next one is this Mickey Sorcerer's hat. I'll open the box on this one since this one belongs to me. It does light up. I'm not sure if I have to put in a battery or if it's... they actually have the batteries in the box, so I won't be able to light it up till I actually put the batteries in. That's surprising to see the batteries in the box, because a lot of times they're either in the ornament already or you have to go buy them. So that's really nice. Yes, hi. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. But this is what it looks like, and it lights up. I'm not going to go ahead and put in the batteries until later. But the stars and the moon on the hat actually lights up. Hello, U.S. live stream, worldwide, international. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate that. Noah, Stacy, just another Disney. I know Expedition Greg was on. White Tiger Unplugged was on. Lorena Zapata was on also. So I do thank everyone. Yeah, that was one of the things. Yeah, I do have that also. Yes, Stacy, as you can see, there are the little screws. So you need like one of those little eyeglass screwdrivers or something. So I'll just hold on and not put any batteries or anything in there just yet until it is time to redo it. Although I could hang it up somewhere else, but I don't want to waste the batteries if it's not necessary. Sorry, I'm just trying to get something here. But yeah, this was one of the ones. Trying to think if I had seen any other Disney ones. I do have one more that I've gotten. Yeah, I probably won't see it lit up for a while. And hopefully the batteries last till next year. And if not, then, you know, I'll at least have the number for the batteries. But that was the keepsake there. I was surprised they actually still had a light up lighthouse with Mickey Mouse, a Santa Mickey coming out of there, but it was a little bit more money. But there was a few other types of characters that they had a lot of left. I don't really. I collect some. I have some Disney ones and stuff. So, and then the other one that I got was this DuckTales lunchbox one. And I'll pull that one out because it's pretty neat. And it is weird because I actually got the last one. It was the display, but that's okay. But it's DuckTales and it's a lunchbox. Oh, wow, that'll be good too, yeah. Hello, Mike Wheeler. Thank you for joining. But that's the DuckTales one, and it actually comes with a thermos. A DuckTale thermos with it, too. I was surprised. This was the last one on the shelf. I looked through to see the boxes, and even the lady, after I had asked, can you buy the display? So, you probably could fit a little sandwich or crackers, a cracker sandwich in there or something. The thermos doesn't open up, though, but it's kind of cute. It's its own ornament. I just store it in here. And, you know, if you were an old-time DuckTales fan, this was a pretty cute ornament there. So, that was the 3 ornaments that I'd gotten. Yeah, not tonight, Nathan. Yeah, I have a lot of different ones. There's not even some that aren't Hallmark, but I have like a couple Grinch ones and a few other things, but they're put away in the boxes. We just have to take down our little village houses, and we'll get that down soon. But that was the DuckTales one. That was all the ornaments that I had gotten. I'll have to go back and look and see if what else they still have left, or even check out another Hallmark store that's in the area. I thought there was one where I worked at, and there used to be, but I think they ended up closing or moving to another location. After I was done with the Hallmark store, I went across the mall side, and I know some of you watched my live stream yesterday from the Disney store, and the Disney store, which surprised me, are starting to carry pins, and I also have information about some of the pin days that they'll have. Let me go grab it real quick. Just make sure you guys are all, oh, okay, yeah, I did see the Oompa Loompa. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I did see the Oompa Loompa. I didn't see the Miss Fritter, the school bus cars. And I did see, a couple Marvel, but it wasn't a Captain Marvel. But there was some other Marvel pins, or Marvel ornaments. If you like that Year Without Santa Claus, they had the little snow miser guys, his little kids, or whoever they're supposed to be on there. But they had a few good bits. I probably should have videoed it. And then they had some other different setups of different things. Sorry about that. Just some feedback there. I usually run another thing to help watch the chat also. But this is some of the things that is going on in my local Disney store. I just picked up the brochures to show a few people, and then I'll show the pins that I picked up. But they're getting ready for Valentine's Day. They didn't have a lot of Valentine's Day stuff in, but this is stuff that's coming in. And Minnie Mouse is the big feature of that. Then their other thing is the High School Musical. I'm not sure if they have a date on here when. Yeah, last Friday they had a High School Musical event at the store Thursday and Friday. I didn't really notice a lot of any of the High School Musical stuff left. Hello, this are Dreams. But then the other thing that they're coming out with now, and when I was talking to the cast members there about the pins, they were talking about that they probably will carry more pins because they came out with this new collection called Flair, and you can buy a purse or these backpack book bags, and they have little holes in the front for you to put your pins or the Flair stuff that they're carrying. And if you buy one of them, you end up with this Disney key pin. So if you buy any Disney Store Flair backpack or crossbody bag and get this starter key pin for free. And then, like I said, the pins that they're selling, there's little holes in these, and you can put your pins on that. So it's a pretty new product that they're starting to carry. So they may carry more stuff. And then this is the other products that they're carrying. You might be able to find that in your warehouse eventually, Stacy. But it's called Disney Eats, and this is about ice cream and everything. And you'll see some of the other stuff. But this was pretty neat there. Another big thing that's coming out, but it's not going to be available until January 25th. But they have T-shirts for the Mandalorian, the child, and stuff. But these lightsaber pins are coming out. It's a set of lightsaber pins, and they're coming out January 25th. I don't think I would get that. I would have to take a look at them, but the price is pretty. Yeah, more stuff. The price to me is a little more than what I would want to spend on a pin type of thing. Yeah, it's just another Disney. I would have to take a look at it to see if it's really worth it. But it's a limited edition lightsaber pin set. That's why it's probably expensive. And it looks like they're connected, like at least the close-up picture. But that's coming out January 25th. Might be worth going and looking at, but I doubt if I would get that. Yeah, if I could get my annual pass holder or something, then maybe, but the Disney card doesn't cut it with the discount on that. One of the things that they're going to be starting, the cast member was telling me too, is a new Disney Minnie Mouse. The main attraction, and they're going to feature Minnie Mouse with different attraction pins. Yeah, the first one's coming out next weekend on January 18th, but they're going to come out with this Minnie Mouse I can't think of the ride now, Space Mountain series. But they're going to have the Minnie Mouse backpack, Minnie Mouse doll. There's pins here, and you'll get a Space Mountain pin on there. So this is the first one that's coming out. And then they're going to have the ears for Space Mountain. And then I guess they're going to sell a mug and everything. And then this is a new Minnie Mouse doll that came out. I saw it, and it looks okay. It's not something I would collect. But I definitely would love to get this pin set. But I'm unfortunately going to be away, so I won't be able to pick it up. But I'd love to get at least the rides, because they're going to come out with all the different rides. Here's the series. They're starting out with Space Mountain. And then it looks like in February, either Pirates of the Caribbean or that's Peter Pan, one or the other. The Teacups, It's a Small World, the Carousel, Dumbo. Looks like Expedition Everest, Jungle Cruise. So everything like that. Oh yes, that's true, Stacy. I forgot about that. Yes, it's part of the Park Collections series that they're doing every month. And Space Mountain comes out this coming month, next week. And this is what the merchandise looks like. Sorry, Mike, I forgot that you wouldn't be able to see the picture, but they have Minnie Mouse is dressed in white, and it's all white. And then they have a pin set with the Minnie Mouse doll, Space Mountain, and the Space Mountain ears. And then they have a white backpack with purple ears on there. And then there's a mug, and then of course the ears that are white with purple on it for Space Mountain. So I guess there'll be different colors and everything like that. Now on to the pins. I was surprised that they were carrying a lot of pins. The first one I picked up is this Marvel 80th anniversary pin. This is limited edition or limited release, but it's an 80th year anniversary Marvel pin. So that one is pretty neat. Oh, that would be really cool to have, yeah. I'll have to look that up, Mike. My other Marvel pin that I got was Groot. I am Groot. The Marvel pin, this one was at the Disney store. This Our Dreams up at South Hills Village. They actually have a little pin section when you kind of go into the store. It's closest to the register, but hanging up on the wall on the left-hand side. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Stevie Lee, every time I see them get it, I'm like, oh, I need that. Yes, I was talking to the cast member. I said I was excited because she was asking me about it. And I said, I hope you guys carry a lot of them. Yes, This Our Dreams. It was at South Hills Village. I actually picked this up Saturday night. So I don't know if they might have did that display before you were in there, or if you just didn't see the display. But when I started walking around and I kind of looked over where they had the flare stuff, I saw all the pins. So, and there's a bunch of other pins that I didn't pick up. If you watch my stream from Sunday, you'll see the pins because I did show the pin wall. So I do have that on my channel. It's under a test Disney Store stream on my channel. They're coming out with a Pixar series, and I'm guessing Luxor Jr. is from Luxo and Luxo Jr. Are part of that Pixar series, but this was the only Pixar pin that they had so far, so hopefully they'll get more. I did look online to see if they had any other more, but right now, my store actually had some different things than what was showing online. And I would imagine if you're in New York City or somewhere that has a bigger store, you might be able to, they might even have way more selection there also. This is a Disney Legacy Collection one. That's a 20th anniversary of Fantasia 2000. It is a limited release. But it's a 20th anniversary pin. I actually have two of them. I have two of these, and I may do a giveaway with this pin, with one of the pins of this one. So look out for that. Might be one of my Disney trivia nights. I might do a subscribe if I get like 1,200 subscribers or something like that. So this is Hercules and Meg. They have that one. They also had a grumpy one that was really cute. You'll see that on my live stream if you go back into my channel and take a look. This is a new series. This is their Disney Eats. This is a pin set. It has a Mickey Mouse ice cream cone, and then a Mickey Mouse ice cream truck with Minnie in there, and then Mickey ears. It looks like those are either ice cream sandwiches or those macarons. I will say some of the prices. This one was $14.95. And the ones that are single were $9.95. So, and then if you have a Disney Visa card, you save a little bit of money off of them. This is the pin set that a lot of people were buying. That's what got me talking to the. Yes, I did pick up this one. Talking to the cast member because she said, "Oh, we've been selling these like crazy." When I picked up this one, there were 4 left on the shelf on the hook. I don't know if it's. Hopefully, they'll get more in because she did say they were very popular. It has home, the television set, and then of course the Mickey ears. And on there just says "Raised on Disney Magic." And I was debating whether to get this or not. And when I only saw like 4 left, I decided I would pick up one. I actually like the home pin. That's really nice. And I really like this one. So I figure I'd get that set. They also had Alice in Wonderland set. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining, Andrea. And Stevie Lee, thank you for joining. And they had a Little Mermaid set, which was from the Kiss the Girl area. 9 p.m. Unfortunately, it is closed to Our Dreams. But at 9 p.m. it closes, unfortunately. Go out there. Go on. And like I said, I picked up another one of them. Everything. But that's all the pins. I did leave a few other ones on the shelf. I really would like to get the Alice in Wonderland one. They did have one with Mushu and Cricket and Mulan, a set. I'd really love to have the Mushu pin that I might use. The other ones for traders or something like that. They had a, like I said, Alice in Wonderland, Little Mermaid. She's right there, Rachel. She wants to go out, so she's waiting for me to get off and take her outside. So, so that one. They also had a Grumpy pin. Yes, they do have a box lunch, Stacy Rogers. I did show a little bit of the store yesterday. It was a little crowded because ours is small, like thin. It just goes straight back, and there's a couple aisles, but it was kind of crowded in the back. But all the Disney stuff, and they did have the Baby Yoda. They had like the travel mugs, and then they had T-shirts there also. But it was kind of picked through. But they do have a lot of Disney stuff. I do look through their pins every once in a while because their pins are usually buy two get one free. Okay, I think I did see a couple of the Winnie the Pooh sets like online and everything that looked neat. The other thing that they had there, and I was showing on my stream, and you might see that also, they had blind box pin sets, and there was Winnie the Pooh ones where you kind of open up the little packages and see what you get. They also had one Nightmare Before Christmas blind box. I didn't see any other ones, but then there was some that was the princess dresses. I think I might even have a couple of those pins, but I use them for traders sometimes. Then I picked up, they actually had a lot, like when I first went into them over the summer or last spring, was the Toy Story Land pins that were actually from Disney, because they actually had the Mickey thing and all the Disney stamping and everything on there, which was surprising. So I picked up a bunch of them. I'll have to go through all my pins and get them together, because some of them I can give away as prizes or something. But yes, we have a box lunch. There's actually a Robin Hood t-shirt I really would like to get. Yes, they are considered, because a few people have told me that you could get them. A lot of times they're buy two get one free. At least I've always seen them with that. They have a lot of neat merchandise. They have a lot of Loungefly backpacks. They have different t-shirts. There was a Robin Hood movie t-shirt I was interested in, because that was one of I liked that from the old days, that Robin Hood movie. They had a lot of Wall-E stuff, Up stuff, Toy Story stuff. They had Mulan. So if you watch my video, you'll see some of the merchandise. Plus, if you're into Harry Potter or Marvel or even some television shows, they had the Game of Thrones, that Office Space, and stuff like that. I know in Pittsburgh they have one at South Hills Village Mall. I believe there's one at Ross Park Mall, and then the mall at Robinson. I believe there's a lunchbox, because I know I've been in one of the other lunch boxes, but I couldn't remember which mall, whether it was Ross Park or mall at Robinson. And they're a little bit bigger, or at least the other one that I was in was a little bit bigger. Yeah, the one reason why I knew that Box Lunch actually had Disney merchandise is there's a streamer called Airsome Emporium, Airsome Emporium with Genevieve, and she sometimes will go to the local mall in Altamonte Springs, where near Mike Wheeler. She goes into that Box Lunch and will show the merchandise on her stream sometimes. And yes, they do offer a lot of discounts online, or if you sign up for their club, sometimes they'll have that. Plus, then you can get box lunch money to use later. I buy some, a lot of times they get the newer Funko Pops in. And then the other place I buy a lot of Funko Pops, because they're always on sale, is Hot Topic. And they have some Disney stuff, but not as much. It's more anime and Marvel. And they do have Harry Potter and stuff, and then they'll get some Disney things. One of the things that I got, I should have brought it down with me. When Dumbo was coming out, they had actually a box set that had a little Funko Pop of Dumbo, and then a bigger Funko Pop, and a pin, and a pen, and some other type of thing that was really neat. And it was in a box, and it was like super cheap on sale. And then they had some other ones, but they weren't offering like a pin or a Funko Pop in it. They different sets. I know they had a Lilo or a Stitch one, or a Moana one, and a couple other movies. But I haven't been to the box at the Hot Topic in a few. But that's pretty much all the pins and merchandise. Also at the Disney store, like I looked around, but it was getting picked over. They did have some ornaments left from Christmas that were on sale. I also picked up a Mickey light up necklace, but it was the old style, not the newer one that they had in the parks. But I actually like the newer style, the way it looks in the dark. So hopefully, if I'm back down at Christmas time, I'll get to wear them at Disney. Or just wear them around here at Christmas. I personally have never gotten up early enough to open our Disney store. So one of these days I'm going to have to get up early enough to see if I can be the opening person. Because I heard they give away a good thing if you're the person that gets to open the store. But I'm sure there's probably some little kid in front that sometimes, that goes to the kids. Not that I'm bitter about that. Because it's always fun for them to get the Disney magic. But I know sometimes our Disney store, there is a line to go in there. It just depends if people know if there's a sale or something going on. But I know they're having the pin event on this coming Saturday for the new Parks Minnie Mouse, the main attraction pin area. Yeah, that's what I want to try to get. Yeah, that's the thing there. I'd love to try to get one of the keys. Had I known the one morning that they gave away key ornaments for the first so many people, I probably would have gotten myself up. I guess there's one day around Christmas time or around Thanksgiving or something. If you go to the Disney store when they open up, they gave out a key ornament or something with a purchase. Oh yeah, you can definitely do a lot of damage in either spot. They were having a lot of sale items, but a lot of that has been picked over and things. And yes, you can. That's fine, Mike Wheeler. I was just going to say, because I was looking at the time. I know PT Pepper Tree Villa goes live at 10 o'clock. They're a great channel. If you haven't heard of them, I suggest you at least go over and look. They talk about Disneyland. They give Disney history. They do cooking streams. Over the holiday season, probably since September, they were talking about how they decorate all the trees, and they have videos on all their different trees and everything. So it's been great to get to know them. They've done tasting foods for the holidays. So, in fact, I thought as a joke, but send them a box of crickets there, but that would just be a funny thing. But I would send them something else that would go along with it, just as a fun thing. But just as fun, nothing that mean harm or anything like that. but that's about it. I usually go live on Tuesdays at 6:30. I'm looking for a different spot to go in because I know some people have switched around, and I don't want to be on the same stream where a lot of people like to go on. But I will let you know and keep you up to date. This weekend I may do a surprise stream. I'm going with my youth group to a retreat center. I don't know if there'll be snow on the ground because the weather is kind of iffy here. It's been kind of warm and sometimes it'll rain and that, but I am going into the mountain area that if it's cold enough, there could be snow depending on the precipitation. It depends on what's moving across the United States in the northern half of it, whether or not we'll have snow. So I'll probably go live so you can at least see the place. It's known for it's a retreat center for summer camps and stuff like that. So yes, I'm not complaining either, because where I'm going when it's snowy and stuff and we walk around in that snow, and being short, sometimes that snow makes it a lot harder for a shorter person to walk because it gets very deep there. and it's a flat place and stuff like that. Well, it's not a flat place, but it's hilly and that. But there's some of the snow can get pretty deep. It looks like also on the back of this, there's, I don't know if they're gonna sell this like folder, and then there's like some other pin. I should have asked her, and I didn't notice it until after I'd gotten home. But it looks like it's like a starter set or something. But it says, keep your monthly Minnie Mouse pin sets in this specifically designed portfolio that comes with a starter pin featuring Minnie Mouse, the main attraction logo. So, so we'll see. Yeah, it was actually warm here. I wasn't outside at lunch, but I know it was warm. It was sunny and warm, and I know yesterday it was like 70, and different parts of the area was 72. So, yeah, and I did see that it was hot today. I was watching Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, and she was going around the parks, and it was hot. And I know Jen of Airsome Emporium was there, and I did catch Nick for a little bit before I went to class. So, saw him streaming also. So, and it did look very nice there. Believe me, if I could go back down there, I probably would. But at this point, it's not feasible. So, but you never know. And that's just like anybody else. I do know I have a future trip in April where I'll be doing the Star Wars 5K. So I'm kind of excited about that, training for that. I'm also doing the virtual half marathon for the Star Wars race. So I've been kind of working on getting those miles in and everything like that. Yes, that's what I just read the back there. Thank you, Jonathan, for saying that it is a pin starter book. So I guess you could get that the first day that they release the pins there. So I'll have to look it up. It's called Disney Minnie Mouse, the main attraction. So that's what it's called. But it's the Minnie Mouse. There we go, Stacy. That's the one thing, though, Stacy, if I knew the weather was going to be really good, I definitely would be driving myself out to Hershey to the Disney store outlet out there. I'm not sure if they have a store out in Lancaster, but when I look on line, they seem to have a store in Lancaster at one of the outlets there, but I don't know what that one's like. Yeah, I would love to have them all in a sense there, so we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I know Pepper Tree Villa is going to be going live here in about 5 minutes. Yes, I like going to Hershey Park too. They're actually redoing their whole entrance, so that's going to be exciting to see how that all turns out, and I will be definitely probably making a trip out that way to take a look around. I love Chocolate World. Usually, at the end of my trip, they have if you buy the cases of Hershey bars, or I usually buy a case of Hershey bars and a case of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and they're a lot more cheaper that way too. Oh, okay, Stacy. So I'm definitely going to have to do a trip to both places one of these times. So if I do, I'll let you know if I'm out that way. And you never know. We can meet up or something, or I could drive up a little northern to off of 78 there. I know you're a little bit further from there also. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's always nice to look. Yeah, it's a road trip. Actually, one time I did drive out in the early morning out to Lancaster one time for a show, and then drove back that evening. So I don't have a problem doing that. And I know one time my brother and my sister-in-law and myself drove out to Hershey for the day. At that point, the park wasn't open, but we did Chocolate World and looked around and everything, and then drove back home. So it was really nice. Yeah, that would be a great thing. And I also know Tracy, Tracy Glenn. Oh, you're welcome, and Andrea. Thank you for joining. Yes, we will jump over to PTV, which I know they're going live here in 4 minutes. I know Tracy, Glenn, Alexander, Alex. He will be. Hello, Rope Trucking. I think in March or May he goes to some type of conference out in Hershey. So I want to get the dates and see about going then there also. Okay, thank you for joining, Mike. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I'll see you guys all on PTV. Just say that AJC Magic sent you over. I do thank you for all joining. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Oh, yes, that would be great, Stacy, to let us know. Because I know myself, and if, depending on what This Our Dreams is doing by then, we could all drive out. So I will talk to you guys all later. Have a great evening, and just look out for a new stream time and everything like that. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day, or a great night, or a great day, depending on where you live. And don't forget to check out Pepper Tree Villa, and Mike did put in the link, and Stacy just put in the link also. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening, and let the adventures begin. Bye.